Hi, I'm Don, and this is The Hobbyist Geek. Sorry, guys, for the lack of content lately. There have been quite a few changes in my life. I have moved, and as you can see, I've got a little bit of a new studio, a little new backdrop here. Lost what was left of my hair, but all in all, I think things are going fairly well. I can't say when we're gonna have another Ghostbusters video because the Eagle Moss is taking their good sweet time to get me another shipment. It's been over 5 months now. I don't know when they're gonna get around to resuming their deliveries. But in the meantime, I have this. That's right, Lego Thanos Gauntlet. And I can say this was actually a gift from my son, so I'm actually quite happy. Matthew, thank you very much. He also got me a lighting kit. Now I actually don't know what kind of lighting kit this is or what brand, it just says lighting kit. So when we get far enough along, we'll open her up, we'll see what we got. I am quite happy to have more content for you guys, and it's one of these nice, rare Lego lighting videos. And as always, we start these off by assembling the set. So, let's crack it open and see what we got. All right, now that we've got this thing built, let's take a closer look before we go and light anything. I gotta tell you, this is a decent enough piece. Not to scale, not even for, an adult human hand, much less, Thanos, the giant purple ape. But, it does actually look nice. I really like the metallic sheen to some of these pieces, which is really cool. Labeling here on the bottom, quite cool. I think the Infinity Stones could have used a little more, but they're serviceable. Easy to come off, but all of the fingers are posable. There we go. Which is actually pretty cool engineering. I gotta admit that. But all in all, it's a decent enough glove. All right. As we all know on this channel, decent enough is just not good enough. So let's whip out that light kit and see what we got. All right, so this is a light kit. Does say made in China. A little upsetting there, honestly. Company name Shenzhen Fengma Network, but for some reason it's got a Germany address, so I don't know. It says a German company, but made in China? I honestly don't know. I've never even heard of this company before. I don't know what this is. But other than that, there really doesn't seem to be any branding on the box. And open it up. Got your instruction set. This instruction set has no instructions. All it does is it points you to a website where you can get the instructions because they were too cheap to actually print them. Really hate when companies do this. Not everybody has quick and easy access to internet or devices with screens large enough to be able to display. We really should include some instructions with these sets. We have bag number 1, which appears to have all of the LEDs. We have bag number 2, which has some circuit boards and the remote control. And bag number 3, which has the battery box and USB connector. Alright, now the first thing you want to do whenever you pull a kit like this out is make sure that the lights are working. And this one actually has this remote control circuit board here, which I absolutely hate. You have to use the remote in order to get it working. If you turn the battery off and then turn it back on, as you can see, nothing comes up. You still need the remote to get it to turn back on again. That's why I typically don't do remote control ones, but this was a gift. And I mean, it does look lovely. The remote does not come with any batteries. The back of it says CR2025 is required. I don't have a CR2025. I did have a CR2032 that I actually had to pull out of the key fob from my car, but it works. It got the lights working. We tested it. We know everything is good. I typically connect the USB connector because it gives me a little more versatility versus a straight up battery box. And this is the way that everything gets plugged in. Over here we've got the power. This is to the string of lights and this is to the background lights. So everything is working. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in and installed on the set. Okay, we're gonna start this off with a little disassembly. So the first thing you wanna do is actually take this panel here and just pull this off and put it to the side. Next up, you wanna take this thing and pull it off. This one's gonna be a little harder. And it's just gonna come off in pieces. Looks like the whole thing's coming apart this way. Boy. There we go. All right. And with this pulled off, just like this, they actually show that this white piece can stay. You don't need to pull the whole thing off, but it depends on how it comes apart. We'll go ahead and put this back and move on to the next bit. All right, next up, we've got this whole section right here. That should come up. Hopefully it'll come off as just one big piece. There you go, just like that. All right, next up, we're gonna wanna individually take off the infinity stones here and the separators. And now we want to take off these 4 pieces here. There you go. For this next step, we're going to replace the 4 pieces we just removed with these 4 black bricks here. Make sure that the green and yellow LEDs are headed off to the right, and the connector strip is, or connector lead is going off to the left. And they should just attach, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should look just like that when you're done. Alright, we're strings of cables that are coming loose here. Okay, if you got some tweezers, grabbing them and trying to arrange them so that they go between all of these studs. And this one here, we're definitely going to want to bring down through this middle area right here between these first two studs. That way we don't pinch any of the cables when we reassemble this. Alright, and with a little bit of care, as you can see, we've got everything lined up just nice and neat going down that way. Alright, for this next phase, take this lead from this side here. Just gonna try and feed it through if we can. Right in here. That is much more difficult than it looks. Let's see if we can come in through the side. There we go. Perfect. So you can see the lead now comes down this way and goes underneath all of this and comes out right here. Oh, that showed up on the camera. Yeah, right there. Okay, next up, we're going to take this thing, we're going to bring it out this way, just like this. Now, we can replace this. Should just fit right in, just like so. Look at that, nice and neat. And if you wish, you can also put this thing back. It is no longer required. Go. Looking good. Alright, this soul stone is actually going to be fairly easy. We just pull off the tiny stud right there at the top, and we're going to replace it with this one. Next up is the central infinity stone, and of course that means we just pop this thing off just like this, and then we have to disassemble it. Alright, the short version is this stud right here in the middle. Okay, there's a line of 3 studs here. These are 1x2 studs. This one right here in the middle is going to be replaced with this. So if you want to go from the top down or from the bottom up, that is totally up to you. I will be going from the top down. And there you go. Nice and assembled. Alright, we got a little more disassembly to do here. This one. And this one. And this one. There you go. Now we're ready for the next step. Alright, right here, what you're going to want to do, is bring the stone up and put it in place like this so that the cable comes out down here. You're going to want the cable to come through right down through this area here. Replacing some of these studs we just took out. Try and keep it in place and bring the look of the piece back up to where it was. And when you're done, you shouldn't even be able to tell that there's a cable behind there other than this lead coming out the side. Alright, now we're going to want to hide the thumb cable here, and to do that, we're going to take off this piece. That piece there. Alright, and this is just going to slide in between the crack right here. And come back through the bottom. Make it nice and hidden. Alright, one thing that's important to note, and it's a little odd here, is the official Lego instructions for the assembly of the thumb here have it in this orientation with this stone further back and these two panels up front, this one in the back. The instructions for the light kit, on the other hand, actually have this piece reversed. So they put a different hinge up here so that it would connect down here. It's kind of odd. It seems to work either way. This is a little less hidden than it is in the instructions because it doesn't have the second panel to hide behind. But all in all though, I think it looks just fine. Anyway, once you're satisfied with where the cable is, you can replace the cover panel. Alright, at this point, we can start replacing the other infinity stones and those little separators. Alright, and we're ready for the next stage. Alright, this next bit's a little interesting. What you want to do is, you want to move this piece right here. That's probably going to mean you have to take these off in order to pull this out. But that's effectively what you're doing. It's just removing this one piece right here and then putting everything back except that. Okay, and with that piece removed, you can now take this, you've got that, and I'll just slide in, and boom, connected right up. Alright, this next bit, what we're going to be doing is taking this, that's going to have to plug in right about here. So in order to really get that done, you're going to want to take this panel here off. And this will go in like right about there, give or take. It's up to you. But we'll want to get everything connected. And you want to connect it just like we did in the test phase. All right, so you can see we've got our circuit board up here. All our leads are plugged in. We've got the power cable coming around and coming out the side and to the back. Here's our bottom lighting right there. And so with all of that in place, we can replace the cover, which will go right in like this. And we should be ready to light this puppy up. And aside from this one cable, you can't even tell there's any wiring or electronics in there. That's actually a pretty good job. So let's plug this thing in and see if it works. Alright, look at that. And as you can see on the base, you can even change the color of your backlighting. Looking really good. Let's see if we can get the lights off and see what it looks like. Wow. What a beast. I gotta admit, I wasn't a fan of the remote control, and this has got to be one of the more flimsy Lego sets that I have ever dealt with. But once you got this light kit in, that is simply an amazing piece. I really, really, really like this. Let me know what you think in the comments. So that about does it for this episode, but what did y'all think? I mean, I think this Infinity Gauntlet came out looking very, very nice. It is the left-handed version of the gauntlet, so it's not the one Tony made in Endgame. This is the one Thanos had in the Infinity War movie. But yeah, these lights came out really nice, very bright, shine right through. I'm thoroughly impressed. I wish I didn't have to rely on the remote to turn it on and off, but the ability to change colors at the bottom, really nice, really nice. Let me know what you all thought in the comments below, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.